What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to EU4 Common Sense as Ming. Last time we were continuing our war with Russia. I would say it's going quite well now. We have no manpower left, which is not ideal. We also have some rebel problems, but other than that we're doing just fine. So let's continue the sieges. I think Russia still has an army somewhere if I'm not mistaken. So we do have to watch out for that. I'm not going to do any of those missions. We're killing rebels apparently. Here we are. So just stay there and siege that down. We'll work on unsieging our stuff. We could also tech up if we want to, but I don't want to do that just yet. In fact, how many points does my war score cost? Oh, it disappeared. Okay. Well, I guess I just have to re-click it all. Thankfully, Russia is enormous, so taking land from them is not expensive in the slightest, which is really nice. If I remember correctly, we got to about 97 or something overextension. Well, we'll take that as well, why not? 91, 93, 97, 99. I'll take 99. Wow, they have 2,000 ducats. It must be due to the amount of problems they're having with rebels. How much would it cost to actually go up the way to max? 18. No, that's a lot of land to lose just for 18, so I'm not going to bother. Apparently that is 100%, which I'm more than okay with, so that's what we're aiming for. It's going to be a bit difficult to do. They also have an army there as well, but we're sieging down their forts. We've already got their capital, so that's fine. In fact, let's go and make sure we stomp those units. We'll even stick on forced march so we can do it a lot quicker. I completely forgot we had forced march, to be honest, which probably would have helped out a lot more if I'd actually remembered about its existence. Thankfully it looks like their rebels are fighting each other, which is quite nice to see. You probably just best off keep sieging. You as well. Is there a fort there? Or is it you? No, it's the fort. Oh, it's this fort here, that's why. Yeah, we'll go there and help siege it down. De-siege that. And we do have to watch out for this 30 stack over here. In fact, it's a 43 stack now. So we do have to be careful of that. Let's make sure we chase down those rebels. Not rebels, sorry. Other armies belonging to the Russians. Lose 50 diplo points or 10 prestige. Lose diplo points. I like my prestige. In fact, I want to go and stomp the army as quickly as possible. Do we only have this leader? We must do. Well, we'll keep him. Let's try and get that army, shall we? Head straight to crushing it. 27th. We're not going to catch them. They're heading to there. Well, we can head there instead. That works. Looks like Russia's ally is dealing with the problems for them. Now then, where's the army gone? There it is. Let's go and stomp it because this army is fully healed and we can afford to do that. It's only steps. We'll have an army here in reserve just in case. In fact, it probably makes sense to bring this one up. Actually, no, it won't. That's the damaged one. I suppose they're both damaged, but one is less damaged. Anyway, let's go and get the army if we can. 25th, 18th, 23rd. Yeah, we'll catch it, thankfully. We should be just fine. We have more of everything. Have higher discipline, higher morale, in fact, and higher tactics. Oh yeah, that melted. That's their king as well. The king is quite good. Oh well, look at that front line. All infantry. It's glorious. Well, that's that dealt with. Let's keep on the sieges going. How are you doing? Slow and steady, but eventually it'll get there. Why not go stomp their rebels for them? Those rebels are just going to cause us problems as well as Russia, so we might as well get rid of them. Can even siege this back in the meantime. We'll turn off forced march. I don't think we need it on anymore. Save us some military points. How long before that's done? Done in a couple of days. Yeah, a couple of days. There we go. No, Russia, I will tell you when I want peace. We should probably go and get rid of them in Ryazan so they don't accidentally take that back. That would be preferable. You are still sieging. Would you accept that peace deal? Probably not. Hey, we can get one more out of it now. Sure, I'll do that. I think they're getting cheaper due to autonomy or something like that. I think it's autonomy. Doesn't autonomy lower the war score? Yeah, from local autonomy. So rebels actually sieging up this land is kind of beneficial because it does make it all cheaper. Speaking of, how are you doing? Yeah, still sieging away. We'll let him do his work. Unpause please, there we go. Let's make sure they don't take back Ryazan. We can also go and siege up Yaroslava as well. Slavia? Slavl? I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's something like that. What are those? Russian particularists. Actually, oh, we can't do that. Well, that's not ideal. Let's shift consolidate. Looks like he's moving in to pick up the scraps of the battle. Not that I expect these guys to last very long. Well, they're holding out pretty well. Gotta love those zero rolls, but gotta love them when the enemy roll them. I don't know why they thought that'd be a good idea. Well, regardless, it's worked out for the best, I suppose. Go up there and kill anything on the way. We need 100,000 men to fully repair our army. That hurts. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it. Well, apart from get out of the war. But we only have, what, 30 years left? 40 years? So, hopefully we can get all these caught up quickly enough. When does that go up? 27 miles away. I just don't know how much this is going to cost to core, so we'll have to see. Probably take the mission to reduce overextension. How are we doing here? Not brilliantly. In fact, I'd rather just kill off their army if possible. Doing that is a lot more beneficial, I think. Hey, that's finally sieged down. Do you want to just keep sieging while you're at it? No reason for you to stop. 19th, 18th. Hey, we're actually going to catch that 2-stack. These are all probably mercenaries, if I'm not mistaken. Because I seriously doubt he can afford to actually build any troops. He's got no manpower for a start. So yeah, these are all mercs. A lot of mercenaries. Oh wow, we stack wiped it at last. What level 4 is that? Level 3? Level 3? Level 3? Do you have anything lower than a level 3? It doesn't look like it. So we're going to have to take some time to siege him down. Well, we've got time. Technically. Although I do want to get this finished off quickly. I'm busy sieging back land as well. I don't want this army to go anywhere because it's got literally nothing in it. It's got rebels fighting rebels. That's wonderful to see. Are you sieging stuff up? Looks like he's probably just reinforcing. Hey, tropical wood. Now then, how are you? Oh, I don't mind putting that down again. Still not willing. Man, 100% sieging Russia's going to be a real pain. But we only need to go for the forts, really. Yeah, sure, I'll keep that going so we'll keep making money. Speaking of, we should probably repay some of those debts we have. Because we took out some big debts to, oh wow, we can't afford yet. Wow. Well, we did take out big loans to, truce ended with Spain. That's not ideal. Anyway, still got some Russian Ming revolutionaries even. Gonna want to reduce that before we start coring as well. For now though, let's make sure you are still moving along. You are. It's gonna take a bit of time for him to get anywhere, but eventually he'll do it. What is our tactics at? Also, apparently if you have all your forts fully maintained, you actually gain a bonus, which I probably should do. Still, how many ducats is that? Well, we're making bank, so let's activate them all. Why not? And we'll see at the end of the month what that changed to. It's at 0.15 at the moment. Hopefully it'll go up. We also lost a lot of money. Wow, fort maintenance is expensive. Why is it 3 in some places? Must be the level of the fort. Well, regardless, I want to see if that does actually increase our tactics. Tradition only by 40, which isn't particularly good. Suppose it does slow it, but then again it's costing us a ton of money to do this anyway, so I might as well just turn them all off again. Again, it's a pity there isn't just a turn off fort button. In fact, it'd make more sense for me to do it this way. Just mothball them all and then choose the ones I want to have active. So, you... We'll say you... You... Get 1 or 2 along the coast. Want you active. Want you active. Sure. Sure. We don't need to activate that one. And I suppose that'll do. We can activate them as necessary. Hope you finished sieging that down. Just put me on rebel oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click rebel suppression. Oops. I just scorched the earth. Where's the rebel suppression button? There it is, I thought that was forced march. Well, I scorched the earth for 5 years. Oops. Well, it didn't produce that much anyway, so I'm not too terribly torn up about it. But still, that was unpleasant. Hey look, our vassal's actually going to kill their mercenaries off. Go on, do it. If you lose that, I'll be very disappointed in you. He's actually going to lose that. Wow, 22 versus 7 he's losing. It's probably the tech. Oh no, he's bringing it back. He eventually won. Still. That was a bit embarrassing for him, I feel. You can keep sieging. I wish they'd just accept, but they really won't. And things have actually gotten a bit more expensive again. So I'll do that. Yeah, they just don't wanna. I'm just gonna have to 100% them, which is gonna be really painful. It's gonna be a long and slow process. Still, at least we're getting some decent rolls here. What do we roll? Oh, it's paused, that's why. 7. It's pretty good. Gets us a food shortage, although I would prefer water. Water is the better one to get, after all. Good, that's under our control. Go. Actually, do I want to? Yeah, you've got more than enough troops. Even our king's there, so they should be just fine to do that. They're on autonomous rebel suppression. We're losing provinces to Russia again. Although it doesn't really matter, it's just the fact that we need to get rid of the... Where are you going? Oh, you're going a fair distance. No, you're not doing that. You're going to come to, say, here and siege that back. Man, I'd love to get all that inflation reduction. And that one especially, interest per annum. Or annum, even. But not a big deal. In fact, we can probably afford to pay some of these loans back, or one of them at least. Made 10 ducats from that. Brilliant. Yeah, they're sieging back. Not surprised. In the slightest. 16th, 13th. 13th, 13th. Don't think that'll count, but we can try. Oh, well, we caught one of them. Let's go get that other one. 22nd, 29th. I'm not sure I want to shift consolidate, but I will. So we actually have some full stacks at the front rather than nothing. And there we go. We lost 100 men. They're losing a lot more than we are, because they've got mercs. A rebellion way over here, but thankfully our troops... Are those our troops? Yeah, they're our troops. It's just the California is taking over. Well, they'll kill them easily enough. No, I don't want a peace offer. If you accept my peace deal, then I will, but you are refusing adamantly. Although, not much longer now, and eventually they'll succeed. They'll succeed, they'll accept. We just need to keep the sieges going. That's level 3. Go kill army in Perm. Truce expired with them. Call for peace. Sure, they can gain heresy. What's our thing like at the moment? 3. It's going up 0.1. Which is not brilliant. Or suffering river crossings and penalties here, but it's only a couple of men. We'll be more than okay. Well, just hurry up and give in already. You have 14 war exhaustion. And they are adamant. In fact, Lithuania is now invading. Go on, Lithuania. You can do it. Don't you have... Do you have cores here? Well, they might have had at one point, I think. You can check. Not anymore, they don't, but they're taking the opportunity. So good on them. For being opportunistic. Ooh. Ooh, we're maxed out on admin points as well. Deny the old rights, boost up stability. Done. In fact, they only cost 80. That's nice. Do you even have a stability cost modifier guy? Gotta keep an eye on that. In fact, because of that, I'm willing to boost that up a little bit. Probably will cost us 500 points, but I'm not too bothered. We'll turn that off so we actually heal. I don't think you heal with Forced March on, but I could be mistaken. It might only just be the PowerPoint cost. 21%. Come on, siege that down already. Native Uprising. What do we need to roll? Need to roll a 12. Come on, you can do it on a D, whatever that dice is. Oh, so close. No, if you accept my peace offer, then yes. So close, just a little bit more and he'll do it. Like this siege, essentially. Maybe even this one if it boosts it up a bit more. Nope, that did nothing. I'll just keep doing it. In fact, where's the higher base ones? Go for that one. One's only 5 and that one's a 14, which is much more valuable. How about you? There we go. They should accept now. There we go. Give us half of your entire territory. Thank you. Wow, they lost 200 power projection and we gained 100 power projection. We got a lot of aggressive expansion, but I'm not concerned. We own half of Europe. And my god, that's a lot of overextension. I'm gonna drop that all the way down. Well, we'll start with the expensive ones and we'll work our way down, shall we? In fact, how expensive is this going to be? Wow, we actually managed to do a whole bunch of them. Some of them, that has like 0... No, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to start by overextension cost. And work down. Perfect. Now then, Russia has rebel problems. We're going to stick this army on the border somewhere, if we can even afford to be there, which it cannot. 39, 38, split it in half, stick one half there, maybe one half there, and the other half there. You are a huge stack in your own right, so you can come down here. In fact, you need to come down here, because you're the original half of the army. You can go hang around, this is a big army as well, isn't it? Go hang around there, because you'll heal up eventually, and you're the same, so go hang around in the capital. Perfect. Oh boy, we're going to be in trouble, I think. Let's have a look at the coalition map mode, shall we? Not as big as I thought. Bengal's probably going to be in it. Delhi's not. Russia is. Wow, no one really cares. Perfect. Also, we like nearly encircle Bukhara, so that's funny. We have our marriage offers, sure thing. Apparently have a bunch of them. You don't like me. I need to do something about that. Also, same thing with you. Influence, relations, improve relations. Do we have a... Don't even have our own marriage with you. Oh, they should offer it. We'll improve relations with California as well. If we can. You can come back from there. There's no reason for you to keep doing that. I think we're going to annex them at some point, but oh well. Sure, go for that 30, 'cause it's cheap. Due to overextension, we get +1 diplomatic reputation. Or conquer Tort Kara? There. I could do that, but we have problems at the moment that need to be dealt with. Major problems. Still, overall, not that bad, not that much unrest, really, all things considered. Still, I'll take that mission because, well, it benefits us. Because we're going to do it anyway. Making 11 points a month, which is brilliant. Making huge bank as well, which is just as good. It's going to take a long time for our army to re-heal, but it'll get there eventually. Then after we get unlock this, which is going to take a while, we're going to want to get defensive for that morale and maybe something like land force maintenance. That'd be really good. Land nutrition, that'd be good as well. Yeah, colony became self-sustaining. Good. Keep making colonies. We can upgrade Diplotech, sure. Thankfully we were ahead on military, so we're doing just fine in that department. 36, sure, keep making them. That's a lot of points. Oh my god, was it worth it? Why are you so expensive and yet you're worth nothing? Cost. At the top, please. You. And we'll try that again. You. You're a development 7, yet you're extremely expensive to actually make. Must be just development 7. Well, let's keep going. I'm tempted to boost stability again, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Do we have any level 3 guys? We do. I'm going to take a theologian. It's a bit expensive, but he pays for himself quite quickly. I've still got 2 years on that, which is not good. 3 years technically. But these will be done in 3 years. So hopefully these will finish and then they'll just disappear. I mean, they're only doing 3%, which is not bad. You're doing a lot more than that. Oh yeah, the reason there's so many is because I think it's because all these provinces have cores, don't they? Maybe not. Maybe it's just unhappy people. Oh, well, it's 2 or 3 provinces. Yeah, nothing we can really do about that. Other than, well, keep making these into cores. Knocking down the overextension. We got colonialism against Great Britain. Well, I'm not particularly scared of them, so we could do it. But I don't think I'm going to. Wow, man, it's 70 prestige. What happened? Whatever happened to them, it wasn't good. So they're at tech 29, pretty much across the board. We need to get our admin tech up seriously, but, well, coring's expensive. What can we say? We're pretty big. Pretty big indeed. Still haven't managed to fulfill my goal of conquering India either, but settling for half of Russia is, well, actually more than half technically, is pretty good. And, well, we've still got a bunch of years left, so we can still do it. It's still possible. Probably going to be very expensive, but certainly possible. I think I'm just going to leave the really expensive ones at the bottom. Just not going to bother with them. In fact, we'll sort by overextension and we'll get all the zeros at the top. Actually, no it won't. We'll get all the zeros at the bottom. Better off making the more expensive ones first. I mean, these are cost 0, so they're not actually contributing to anything. So it's completely pointless to call them. Eventually we will do. But until then, we'll deal with other things. Oh, our king died. Seeing the real you. Well, we have a stability drop. We have a new heir. She turns around. She looks at you. Have you prayed lately? G.I. Or G the first? I'm not sure. The question underscores the distance between you that for the first past year have been growing. I think you should. I do, almost every night. You laugh. For all human flaws, she's still your wife. So, what are you laughing at? Yeah, blah blah blah. A woman scorned to gain 1,000 ducats. Or we can gain a 533. A 533 is quite nice. It's an 11 in total, but that's better than the father, and we need admin points at this rate, so I am not going to turn away that amount of admin points. And I just butchered saying that, reading now as well, horribly, which is, you know, is what it is. Everyone should know now that I suck at reading that sort of stuff. Well, let's just sit back and relax for a little bit. We have rebels. Yeah, they're going to pop eventually. But our armies are re-healing quickly. You're suffering attrition, which is inexcusable. So we'll split you in half and send half of you away. We cannot afford to have armies suffer attrition. We really can't. But hopefully if we can take up defensive ideas, we can just get to this one and just not suffer attrition again. We could actually do with grabbing another person. Oh yeah, I forgot we have like tons and tons of power projection now. Ugh. That's so annoying. 25 is the first limit, so not being above that kinda sucks. As far as I understand it, at least, anyway. But we do have lots of bonuses, so it's not too bad if I want to roll for one. Bengal, why do you want access? No. Why? Because I can say it, no. And there's no reason for me to give it him, so I ain't gonna make friends with him at this point. I wonder if we still have the whole, you know, economic base tax difference. It's too technologically advanced. Yeah, that sucks. We could establish a protectorate, I think. Could also just use imperialism. Yeah, we can establish protectorates. Which I don't really know what this does. It sort of makes them into a vassal that you can't annex, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what it seems like for me. Well, just keep on converting. Man, good thing we took that religious unity idea. Good thing we took humanist. Humanist is certainly proving its worth. There we have rebels. Oh, they're not too big. We'll get this 31 stack to go crush them. You can crush them. We'll roll a new leader, see what we get. It's pretty terrible. In fact, I don't want you to do it because you're not fully healed. You are. You're not quite fully healed. You are, so we'll stick that terrible leader there, and you can go up here and crush them. And that means no more uprising there, because we have recent uprisings. Oh, California has rebels as well. I suppose we should go deal with them. Can we tell you to attach to the unit? Does that work? No, it's this one I want. An army reformer died. Oh, I can't have that. Ooh. National manpower modifier. Attach to that unit. There you go. That means our vassal can put that army to some use. Yeah, 10 years of separatism. We can't exactly stop it, can we? I suppose we could have if we had actually people in the provinces before they popped. But yeah, they have 10 years more separatism, which means more unrest for us. Brilliant. I think perhaps there's something they could change about that. Just a feeling. I wonder if the separatism thing counts. Oh, more rebels? Well, not us at least. I wonder if that still counts, even if there's a fort next to it. I know they prioritise going after forts because, well, they can't exactly seize the provinces. But I don't remember if the provinces still suffer the separatism issue if there is a fort next to it. I'm not sure. Well, let's go and kill that army. We'll cross around the river so we're not actually walking through it. That would be a sensible thing to do. We're about to hit 30 minutes as well, so we'll have to end this part very soon. What's our peace treaty with Russia like at the moment? We're going to be at peace with them for another 10 years. Well, 13 I think. But anyway, we've hit 30 minutes, haven't we? Yep, so we have to end this part here. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.